I crouched in the shadows of my own garage, overhearing my unfaithful wife whisper to my closest friend, "He's out cold. You've earned something special tonight." Then I stepped forward and said, "Go on, Mark. Finish what you started with my disloyal wife." Chapter 1. The night it all fell apart. I used to think betrayal hit like a wildfire, fast, loud, consuming everything. But real betrayal? It's subtle. It's a lingering glance, a secretive text, your spouse suddenly obsessing over their outfit for a casual meetup. And sometimes it ends with you hiding in your own home, hearing your wife confess to your best friend that you're nothing but a fading shadow in her life. I'm Ethan, 40, married for 10 years, and until last month, I thought I had it all figured out. My wife, Claire, was my anchor, vibrant, magnetic, the kind of woman who lit up rooms. I was the steady one, paying the mortgage, fixing the car, showing up for every milestone. And Mark, he was my brother in all but blood, my friend since college. We'd shared late-night talks, career failures, even stood together at my wedding. I never doubted him. Until that night. I got home early after a client meeting fell through. Pulling into the cul-de-sac, I spotted Mark's truck tucked behind the neighbor's RV, like he thought he was clever. My gut twisted. I tried to rationalize it. Maybe he was helping Claire with something. Maybe it was innocent. But instinct screamed otherwise. I parked down the street, crept through the back gate, and slipped into the garage. That's when I heard her voice, low and sultry, not the Claire I knew. "Let's go to the den. I'll show you how much I appreciate you." A pause. Then, "Ethan's passed out upstairs. He hasn't noticed me in years." Mark laughed, soft and smug. Then she said it, the line that gutted me. "Tonight, you're my real husband, Mark." Something in me died. I didn't yell or charge in. I stepped into the den, calm as ice, and saw Claire, straddling him on the recliner. Freeze. Mark's face went white, shirt half unbuttoned, hands fumbling. I tilted my head and said, "Go on, Mark. Keep going with my cheating wife after your little rendezvous." Claire gasped, sliding off him. Mark tripped over a lamp, cursing, his belt clinking like a guilty chime. I just watched, because the man they thought was asleep was awake now, and their betrayal was just the spark. Chapter 2. A silent exit, a calculated plan. I didn't scream or throw punches, though my fists begged to. I didn't drag Claire by the arm or shatter the framed vows on the wall. I stood still, my silence louder than any rage. Mark, sprawled on the floor, clutched his scraped knee, muttering apologies. Claire, still on the recliner, stared like I'd ruined her script. "You weren't supposed to be here," she whispered, as if that fixed anything. I turned to her, voice steady, and yet, here I am. She reached for me, a desperate plea in her eyes, like I'd forgive her on the spot. Mark stumbled to his feet, trying to bolt. "No, Mark," I snapped, cold as stone. "You stay. You both hear this." They froze. "Claire, you said I was your rock, your safe place." She nodded, trembling. I leaned closer. "Rocks don't just break, Claire. They crush." Then I walked out the back door. No drama, no threats. But in my mind, the plan was forming. That night, I didn't crash at a motel or friends. I drove to a storage locker I hadn't touched in years, packed with relics of my life before Claire, external drives, old phones, a safe with every vital document, and a journal listing contacts from my past. People who owed me, people who knew how to make things happen. I opened a fresh page. Rule 1, no fists. Rule 2, no shouting. Rule 3, let their own lies bury them. I'd just light the fuse. By dawn, I met a lawyer Claire didn't know existed. I handed her a file, screenshots of Claire's texts, pulled from her cloud backup, and footage from the security cameras I'd installed after noticing her late-night errands. Every whisper, every touch, captured in high definition. The lawyer skimmed it and said, "You'll keep the house, the savings, everything." They'll get nothing but regret. But I didn't want just a clean divorce. I wanted their world to crumble, and I was only beginning. Chapter 3. A gift they'd never forget. Claire texted me 19 times over the next 2 days, begging for forgiveness. Mark called once, stammering, "Man, it wasn't supposed to go like that." I ignored them both. Let them sweat. Silence as the pause before the storm. Claire's big charity gala was Saturday, a black tie event she'd planned for months at our country club. 50 guests, string lights, a jazz band, her moment to shine. I let it proceed, even confirmed the catering, with one tweak. Instead of her usual photo montage of her perfect life, I swapped in my own. Same music, same style, but my footage, our engagement, our first home, our dog's adoption. Then, a blank screen. Security footage of Claire and Mark in the den, her voice crystal clear. He's asleep. He doesn't care about me anymore. Then texts, one after another, like daggers. "Ethan, so dull. You make me feel alive. Let's do it in our room again. I should have chosen you." Final slide. Happy gala, Claire. Cherish the memories. I wasn't there when it played. I didn't need to be. My phone exploded with texts. "Dude, you're savage." Claire's sobbing in the bathroom. Mark's fiancée was there. She lost it. Apparently, Mark's fiancée, Lena, had no clue. She threw her wine glass at him, stormed out, and took his car. Half the guests left in shock. The rest stayed, whispering. Claire tried to stop the video, but it looped, her betrayal echoing through the speakers. She called me 7 times that night. I let them ring. The next day, I posted online. Some celebrate with champagne, others with truth. Either way, lies don't last. I didn't name them. I didn't have to. Everyone knew. Chapter 4. The Scorched Earth Divorce. Claire's texts turned desperate, claiming she could fix us, that Mark meant nothing, that I'd pushed her away by being distant. That last one made me call my lawyer, Rachel, a woman with the precision of a surgeon and the bite of a viper. I showed her the evidence, videos, texts, timestamps. "You'll keep the house, the dog, most of the accounts," she said. "She'll get the shame and the bills." Claire tried to fight, claiming I'd humiliated her with the gala stunt, but Rachel shut it down in court. "You made that footage," she told the judge, cool as ever. "You just didn't know it was being recorded." The judge's lips twitched. Claire's face burned red. Mark didn't show. Word was Lena had kicked him out and filed for divorce after finding more texts I'd anonymously sent her. 2 months later, it was done. I kept the house, the dog, my dignity. Claire got a rented apartment and a reputation in ashes. She moved to her cousin's, then her mom's. Mark, his bartending 2 towns over, dodging old friends. They earned every ember. Epilogue, a lesson in ashes. People ask if I regret it. The video, the gala, the precision. Never. Revenge doesn't need to be brutal. It needs to be exact. Sometimes, the only way to reclaim your life is to burn the lies to cinders. Was this just as fair? Drop your take below. Share this story with someone who needs its fire, and follow Lauren's tales for more raw stories of betrayal and reckoning. Lies always meet their match, and shadows always find their light. Stay fierce, stay true, stay tuned.